I'm talking to Frances Garzaniti, our Principal at Holy Spirit at St Clair. Good morning.
Morning, Greg. How are you?
I'm very well. Look, Frances, 2020 was a challenging year for everybody, and particularly those leading our school communities. I'd like just to talk to you for a few minutes about your leadership during that time. How did you really get through the year and come out unscathed virtually?
I think that there was a lot of work we've done before 2020 that actually probably helped us. I think that all the work we have done on building trust with our parents, we've had high visibility with our parents. We invite parents into the school. We make contact with parents. We've had a real focus on approaching parents to give them good news stories. So often we'll call parents to let them know, what's happened in the school. We don't just ring them when there's been a problem. We've had high visibility out in the playground. Our teachers are out there. We have staff on duty at both gates. Myself and my assistant principal are on duty every morning and afternoon. So we engage with the parents. So that actually gives us a lot of credit when we do need to have the hard conversations with parents. And last year when COVID hit, we had a lot of trust from our parents. We put out surveys at different points asking for parent input, and our parents are very honest. Sometimes, it was a little bit cutting what they had to say, but generally speaking, we have really positive interaction. We had a lot of support. We had a lot of positive comments about our teachers in that time. Our teachers were able to approach our parents, as did teachers in many schools, but our teachers already knew many of the parents. So that was already, we had a foot in the door. So that was a real positive for us.
Your own leadership of that, obviously it came out a real curveball. What did you start to think about that you might need to do to enhance what you'd already done? Sounds like a good base to start from.
We did a lot of things with teachers. We met with teachers. We had the teachers' voice in all of this. The teachers talked about a lot of things they had to do. What was our issue? Our issue was, we needed to teach children. They weren't going to be on site. We have a lot of teachers who were mature age, who hadn't been as familiar with technology as others. But what we did was we used the time when COVID hit for teachers to upskill one another. So we ran mini sessions where teachers could choose what they needed, and we had teachers who were willing to run the sessions. So they would spread out across the school and they would teach one another. Then that enabled communication with our students. So that was giving the teachers the opportunity to do that. When we had children off-site, we actually had teachers who chose to come into the school because they wanted that collaboration with their peers. They wanted to have people that they could ask the question of, not be on a Zoom conversation, but because they were aiming to help their children. And what more could I do? So we had a lot of flexibility in what we did. We did, like many other schools, we put the technology out, but we did things like surveys. We set up a site for parents for all grades to access information so that, we were trying to support the parents as well as supporting the children. So there were lots of things that we worked together to do, but it was a real collaborative effort. It's
an emerging theme as I'm speaking. I spoke to nearly 20 of your colleagues, and this collaboration and sort of upping the ante on the professional and the responsibilities everybody shared. Was that your experience?
Yeah, that was. And I think that one of the big things that's come out of it for us has been around leadership, in terms of more of a flat model leadership where there's greater responsibility and greater accountability for all members of the leadership team, trying to get that happening right across the whole school, but also with our children. We've actually changed our model of leadership with our students. We have 14 representatives. We have no school captain, no vice captain. They all work collaboratively. They sit together and they decide who will do what role, working with us, obviously. But we're trying to empower the children, because this is what the world that they're going to move forward into requires them to do. It's not going to be somebody tells you what to do and you do it. You need to decide what you're doing and why you're doing. And I guess that, moving forward, that's our goal. That's what leadership is about. It's about preparing children for that world where they need to be able to communicate with other people, to think and to reason and to justify, not to do what they're told.
Look, it's a good sort of jump into the final part of the question, really. It's the easy part. Like sitting here now in 2021, just about halfway through the year, can you believe it? What did you learn about leading? If you reflect on last year, what did you learn about yourself and about leading?
Leading is hard. Leading is always hard. Leading, you need to develop a thick skin. I probably don't have a thick enough skin sometimes, but it's about what you do, and it's always thinking about how what you do is going to impact other people, and what's necessary to do and what's not necessary to do. Don't just do it because it's been done before. Always try to think outside the box. What's the goal that we're trying to achieve, and what are the multiple possible ways of achieving it, and being open to ideas from anybody. The ideas can come from the parents, from the children. It doesn't have to come from just one source.
So personally, did you find anything challenging? I mean, besides the thick skin?
Yeah, no, do I find things challenging? Yes, there were many things that were challenging. When you were trying to contact children or have children working and you couldn't contact those families. That for me is a challenge as a leader, because I think, how do I support my teachers to support these children? Because it's not their fault that they're not online. Yes, it would be lovely if they took responsibility, but how do we actually engage people? How do we get the genuine engagement from our families? How can we do what's best for everybody? And for me, that's a challenge as a leader, because there's no simple answer.
Yeah. Well, that's a good way to finish it, really. I mean, it's highly complex, isn't it?
It is a very complex world.
But I can tell by the smile on your face, Frances, you are enjoying it, aren't you?
I always enjoy my role, my job, the children that I work with. I work with a group of children every day, Greg. That's the highlight of my day.
Great. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Greg. Have a lovely day.